Welcome to Care Smarts 360 on Air, a home care podcast, and my name is Ruby Mehta. Today's guest is Steve Kay, the master of senior care transitions. When it feels like finding the right care option for your loved ones, it's harder than solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Steve steps in with a plan, a guidebook, and a whole lot of heart. As the proud business owner of CarePatrol franchise systems, he's connecting families with assisted living, independent living, memory care, and in-home care solutions. Steve doesn't just toss out suggestions, he's digging into care histories and ensuring every recommendation checks all the boxes. Think of him as the realtor of senior care, a complete tour of the best options possible, but without the hefty price tag. So get ready, listeners. Steve Kay is here to orchestrate a smooth and compassionate senior care journey. Welcome to the podcast, Steve. How are you?
Doing well, Steve Key.
Steve Key.
Yes, doing well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So yes, thank you for having me. Like I said, I'm Steve Key, the owner operator of CarePatrol, and my franchise covers 2 locations that we have, and it's throughout Gastonia, Hickory, Shelby, Forest City area. Then it's another territory that we have out in Asheville. So we cover a pretty vast, I would say, the western part of Charlotte and the Piedmont areas.
Awesome. Steve, what inspired you to start CarePatrol franchise systems?
Well, the vision of doing this came from my wife. We're in this together. We brought this purchase together. My background comes from 20 plus years of district manager retailing. So my wife, she's got the healthcare background, and she's did some researching on placement agencies and everything like that. And as we start looking into it, she's the one that really got behind this, and then she told me about it and then encouraged me to do it. And as of November 3rd, 2023 is when I left my job and started doing the work as far as CarePatrol. But a lot of inspiration came from my dad. In the past, like 5 years ago, I lost my dad to dementia, and my mom had to get placed into a facility. I wasn't understanding anything like that. Didn't know what was going on. They were in Florida. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina. So as we looked into these things, we looked at a different couple of companies. We decided CarePatrol was the best fit for what it stands for and their mission, value, and everything that it has.
Awesome. So it's the holiday season already. We're in December. So how does CarePatrol offer assistance to older adults who face care challenges during this holiday season?
Well, what we do first is we do assessments with all the families first to get a personalization with the families to understand what their true needs are. Then as we assess them, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to want to take them on the tours with them and engage them with the communities of where they potentially might be going. And we take them to at least 3 of them so they can feel comfortable with the one that they want to go with. And it's, as you said before, what we do is we review the state and violation board surveys to ensure that they're going to the safest place. One of the things that we always do is ask what proximity location they want to go to first, because we don't want to waste the family's time, especially during the holiday season. And next thing we want to know what's their budget, so we're not trying to place them in something that's not in their budget, or if it's anything like that. And mainly doing this during the holiday times, it could happen today or it can happen in 2 weeks or 4 weeks. It's up to them. You know, they are the ones that will tell me how soon they are looking to get placed. And, you know, during the holiday times, it still needs where mom might be needing more care, or dad may have a fall and still may need to go in some kind of care.
Okay. And also, it's really important for seniors to engage in some activities or stay active or stay connected within their community? How do you support them, or what's your take on that? What activities are suitable for seniors so they can engage to stay active and connected with their communities?
There's several different activities. A lot of seniors, um, it's not something that when they're in the communities that they're telling them they have to do. But they have things like gardening, which is very good. They have book clubs. They do a lot of field trips. One of the field trips that they like is this in this area is called Haverty's, and not Haverty's, but Hammock, and we call that the Disney World for seniors because they go there. It's a bunch of craft stuff, and they love going there. You look at the activities board, and that list is always filled, and that's what I'm telling the families. They have those kind of things. They have the book club. Also, there's things as far as like church sessions that they're doing. If they want to sing, there's singing groups. There's always activities, and that's what I tell the families is this is an opportunity for mom or dad to go to an environment where like-minded people, and it gives them a chance for them to thrive more so they can enjoy their golden years. So doing those things when I'm talking to them, I show them the activities, what's going on. But as I'm doing the assessment first, I'm asking what's mom or dad's hobbies or interests, what they did in their past. So we can make sure, so when I've already went to the communities, I can say there's some similarities, and it helps with the families make their decisions as well.
Yeah, no, it's really important for them to stay connected with communities and engaged in activities that they really love. That really is beneficial.
Yes, it is.
What approaches do you and your team take to explore additional care options for seniors?
Once again, we're going to do an intake, which is an assessment to find out all of their ADLs, which is activity daily livings. We're going to thoroughly find what's going on there to ensure that it matches with the communities which we are placing them in, to ensure that they're going to the safest place the first time. Because when I work with social workers, one thing we guarantee them is we don't want to give them a discharge, which is not good, and to the social workers because it's a lot of confusion, also a lot of paperwork that you shouldn't have to do. So we want to make sure we're doing the most thorough intake. And as we do the intake, we're doing that assessment to get all of their activities of daily living. Also, just as far as families, making sure the families are okay with these things and finding out that, hey, this place may not be able to take mom because they don't take oxygen tanks, something like that. So those are things that we need to know before we go, because when we bring them to the community, we're letting that community know that, hey, we already pre-approved this resident, and they're ready to move in pretty much on day one because we did all of that and qualified.
Yeah, no, that's truly.
All righty.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. My final question for you, Steve, how do you address caregiver burnout during the holiday season?
That's a real good question. Caregivers, first of all, I commend them for what they're doing, taking care of the loved ones, or even if they're working in communities. But a lot of things that we want to do for caregiver burnouts is what I suggest and what I always talk to them about is, first of all, let's get them some respite. Possibly during the holidays, they can go to maybe we can have mom or dad go to a community for respite. It gives them a break. It gives them that time so they can have that true alone time, so they can do something that they want to do and not feel like they are a burden to the family or anything like that. Definitely having family members fill in for the caregivers, that's really good because sometimes families may not be able to afford to have mom or dad go to a place for a few days. Some of the family members can step up and give that caregiver some of that time off so he or she can, just get away. And, because it is very hard on them. And, it's just a proven fact if you're a solo caregiver working with someone with dementia, you have a chance of like 70-75% of picking up symptoms of dementia because you're taking on all of their behaviors. So we want to get them out. Definitely, what I always tell the caregivers is, hey, let's go to Starbucks or something. Let's go this way so we can get your hair cut or something like that. Let's provide that respite. So respite is the most important thing, and giving them, especially during the holidays, it's just showing this that caring approach.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you so much, Stephen, for your time and expertise here, and to our lovely audience. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.